Welcome back to my channel. This is the final episode of the 3-series video on how to define your beauty. Complete wrap up of the whole thing I've been talking about on how to define your beauty. In this video, I am going to be talking about general effects and impacts if you fail to do nothing to be able to define your beauty, especially impacts on the younger ones. Taking you back through the whole series. In the first one, I talked about how to define your beauty, my experience. In that video, I talked about my whole experiences. It is very interesting. The second video, I gave 5 practical steps that you can adopt to help you define your beauty. Card for all the videos is above. Click it and you will see it. And in this one, I gave more examples of the effect of lack of these lessons to kids that I have worked with or kids that I have been a part of their lives.
For further support following this topic, download the free affirmation guide. The link is at the description section and Amazon link to buy books I recommend. Now let's continue.
For instance, I was in the bus going for shopping and there are this group of teenagers in the bus and they were taking selfies. One particular one of them was so uncomfortable to join others in selfie, and obviously because she felt she is not as beautiful as the rest of the girls. Honestly, it really pained me. I really felt bitter that young girls still feel this way. So this is not the first time I am witnessing this kind of situation. I love kids. I have taught kids. I have worked a lot with kids. I have this good understanding of kids. I have been instrumental in the life of so many kids. So I can literally understand children most of the times. So this kind of created a relationship between I and the kids. And I most often have seen young girls that have the same issues. And it takes time to talk them out of what is in their head, because either someone is speaking negativity into their head or it is what they are feeling. But definitely this issue is not something that affects only girls. It is something that affects generally everybody: boys, girls, men, women, adult, everybody. Because before a child will start feeling insecure, it is either one of the parents are also feeling insecure. So when a parent is feeling insecure, they sometimes drown their insecurity in chasing career or in chasing beauty or in chasing one particular thing, and in one way or the other you can see it in their kids, because that insecurity too, the child or one of the children or some of them will feel it. It is not always the case, but in most circumstances that I have observed around kids that I have worked with or that I have been around, if I observe the both parents, I do oftentimes find out that one of the parents is facing the same issue in one way or the other. They do very good job to hide it, but most of them don't. You can always see, especially some of them that hide their insecurity in their career. So the earlier we learn how to define our beauty and stay strong in it, the better for us. Once upon a time, I was playing with these kids that are so close to me, and I was asking them, oh, let's make crazy face and take pictures. One of them actually withdrew. She doesn't want to smile. She doesn't want to take the picture. I tried to inquire from her, why is she withdrawing? Why is she not comfortable with her sisters taking pictures? And she said to me, because her smile is not perfect. I was super shocked, because how can she know at that age? She is really young, 6. How can she know at the age of 6 that her smile is not beautiful? This is absolutely crazy. I tried to inquire how, why, what happened, and it happened to be that another kid at school kept telling her that her smile isn't good enough. And obviously she felt so uncomfortable with this. She didn't tell her parents, she didn't tell her teacher, she didn't confide in anybody. She just carried this heavy burden in herself, and this other student is her close friend. And I just understood what always happens in this kind of issues among kids that I have worked with. When other kids are not comfortable with the beautiful trait the other ones have, they try to talk them down so that those ones will feel down and they will now feel comfortable in the mood of the other person. Something like that. That's what happens. And I told this girl, because she is really beautiful and her smile is really beautiful, and I said to her, you know what, you really smiled so beautifully. She didn't believe me. I had to pull out a picture of a young superstar that she really do adore and show to her, saying, you look like this girl and your smile is like this girl. So if you really admire this girl in the television, always watching her, this is how you look and you are absolutely fine. But what I'm trying to say is, you don't really need to be beautiful because you look like this woman or this young girl. You really need to see for yourself that you are beautiful. I need you to understand that you are this beautiful. And it is the picture of Zendaya that I showed her. And Zendaya is a really beautiful girl. And she actually at that moment looks as slender as Zendaya and as beautiful as Zendaya. But I don't want her to only see her validation in the fact that she looks like Zendaya, but I want her to truly see that she is beautiful and accept it. Imagine if at 6 she already knows she doesn't have a beautiful smile and it's already slandering her self-esteem. What will happen when she gets older, if she eventually happens not to tell anybody and none of her parents actually observe that she is feeling this way? So this is why it is absolutely necessary to observe our young ones, our children, and know what they are feeling inside. It is always good to affirm their beauty to them. Always good for parents to tell their children how beautiful they look. Let them know it from their parents, because if their parents didn't let them know they are beautiful and they get this validation from an outsider, this is a ticket for them to be violated. This is a ticket for someone to abuse them, because when someone else tells them what they have never heard from their parents or from anybody that loves them, they will think it's a big deal and it will just make them weak and just give in to anything. So really, this is what parents really, the hard work parents need to do to their children. And even adults suffer from this too. You see so many adults, when they see beautiful people, they say, no, this one is ugly, this one is walking like. Most times those people are beautiful. All they are condemning is the validation that they cannot give themselves. So they find confidence, they find pleasure and find their own self-esteem by condemning other people and finding fault in other people for them to feel good. But truly, if you look into what they are condemning, that thing is what they really admire about that person. Some people, if you hang out with them and people keep telling you that you are beautiful and nobody tells them, they feel sad. This is because they suffer this same syndrome. They have not defined their beauty. So they believe that if nobody tells them that they are beautiful, then everything is changed, nothing is working. So people need to tell me that I am beautiful for me to know that I am beautiful. If I step into a party and people tell me my clothes is beautiful, that's when I know I'm beautiful. I have a mirror, man. I have a mirror and I fitted this clothes when I bought it and it looks beautiful. And if I have left my house to this congregation with this cloth, it means that I am beautiful in it. I do not need your validation. Okay, sometimes people can dress wacky, that is different, but some people, even though your clothes is beautiful, they will tell you it is not, just because it is more beautiful than what they are wearing. So the same thing applies to your body. People may be envious of the shape of your eyes and they wish they have it. Instead of them to compliment you, they will only talk you down. So it is very important for you to define your beauty. Learn the attitude of passing to your kids. Tell your children, the boys, the girls, any one of them, let them know that everything in their body is absolutely amazing. Every part of their body is beautiful, just the way they find a reason to let them know that this part of their body is beautiful and this is how you like them. And because of the society we are living in today, things are changing rapidly. There are lots of confusion going on all around us, beauty competition, so many things, a lot of things. So it is really very important for us to pay attention to our young ones, especially young mothers. You really need to take practical steps to impact it into their life, so that as they are growing up, they will know who they really are and what they really want to be. Then if they are making any changes in themselves, they will know exactly what they are doing, not because they need validation from someone else or because they feel inferior, but because really that is what they want. And also adults still single and searching, that are perhaps, as the world will say, above marriageable age. I wonder what is above marriageable age, because personally I believe that if a man sees what he is looking for in a woman, he will forget about age, and he will forget about so many things that he uses as criteria, because he knows what he's looking for. And in fact, he wouldn't want to ask age because he doesn't want to lose the woman. That's the woman he will go for. So many women that had been feeling insecure because they are certain age, or so many young adults, or so many above teenagers, like let's say women that are 23, 24, whom are doing everything to get into marriage because they feel that that is the age that they must get into marriage. Be careful. Marriage is not one shoe fits all. It is about favor of God. The Bible already say that none of us shall lack our mate. So you are not going to lack your mate. All you need to do is to be patient, and God will give you the rightful man that is suitable for you, because his word said that every good and perfect gift comes from the Father of light, in whom there is no change or variation. So our God does not change. So if you are faithful and you know what you want, do not sell yourself out there. Do not shortchange yourself. Do not look down on yourself. Believe in yourself. You are beautiful and you have all it takes. Numbers doesn't mean anything. Do not listen to negative talks that will make you jump into something that you would rather regret, or think, I wish I stayed single. Listen, don't forget that when you are trying to define your beauty, you don't have to be rude. You don't have to be ignorant of doing the right thing. If you are a woman in search of a husband, you don't need anybody to tell you that you are above marriageable age. All you need to do is to make sure that you have the right attitude and you are doing the right thing, because so many of us may not have the right attitude. So many people, so many young ladies, they are out there looking for a ring in their finger, but they have bad attitude. So you need to work on yourself. You need to validate yourself before any other person will validate you. That includes, if you are defining your beauty, also work on your attitude, work on yourself, work on every aspect of yourself. The beauty of a woman is complete asset. What the eye see, what the senses feel, is a complete package. You have to look good physically, you have to be good mentally, you have to be respectful inside out, because whatever you carry inside you resonates outside. You can't hide it. So it's very important for you to work on yourself and maintain a positive attitude. All of them works together in defining your beauty. Young mothers, please pay attention to your young ones. Pay attention to your children from age 2 till perhaps age 10. This age group is a very sensitive age group. This is the time you need to affirm into their mind, affirm into their head, affirm into their brain. Let them know that they are beautiful. Let them know the quality that they possess. Let them know that they are loved, that they are capable, and they don't have to do bad things to be the best. You know, you can realign them by speaking life into them. This is very, very important, because it is what they hear at that tender age. It sticks in them till they get old. Take those practical steps that I gave you in my previous video, which is how to define your beauty, 5 steps. Add more, learn more, read books, and you would really love the result. If you like this video, don't forget to click the subscribe button, like and share this video, and don't forget to tell me what you think in the comment section. I always want to hear feedback about what you think about my video. This will help me to be improving more and more, and also liking this video and making comment helps YouTube to share my video to more audience so that they will get this message. I hope my video do make an impact in your life. Thanks very much. Super grateful to have you here. One love. See you next time. Bye. Bye bye.